Everybody, going live. Been a little while. Kind of took the weekend off. Update is last week we killed Arbiter. Now we're able to farm with 4 affix tablets. Right now I'm actually going to start off by trying to set up YouTube chat and seeing YouTube chat. So let me test this. I want to make it so that you guys appear on stream. And I'm now realizing maybe the opacity being low. Yeah, okay, that was fucking it up. No. No, it wasn't. Do I have to connect this in some way? Because I can see the text here in the editor, but I don't see it on OBS. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's delayed. Pretty significantly. Okay, let me change the opacity down and see if that... You can still see the text. You can't. This dark chat. Do custom? There we go. What does that look like? I don't know exactly how I want this to look, but if I'm approaching the live stream is just me and the boys just kind of chilling while I progress my character over time, I could easily do something like turning the webcam on and then having chat on screen. So when I'm talking to people, okay, so that did work where the background's invisible, but you can't really see anything on the left side. If I do dark chat, I don't know why I can't change the opacity here. And then custom background color. There we go. And then can I tweak the size too? Positions, settings, and size. Something more like this. Or, sorry, this. And then text should be whites, maybe? Let me pull up what you guys do. White text, left side, okay. That is the color, let's go up there. Let's do font size way bigger, probably. And then opacity, custom, background here, turn it off. Entity here, turn that off. Can I do background or like stroke? Yeah, black. Not seeing that working. Secondary text shadow. Text shadow looks like shit. Athletic and News kind of shitty. Comic Sans? We could do custom PoE font. Could be fun. What font is this? Maybe it's just Arial. That was basic. Bold. Yeah. It'll take a little bit to set up and then we'll just get into some casual PoE 2 stuff. And then this, I can actually see the delay here. This is a super long ass delay. Okay, and then that's positioned a little too low. Up. And I feel like I don't want the text to disappear like that. I think that's what's happening. Messages fade after 30 seconds. So that isn't what's happening. It's likely, as I edit it, it clears it out. Could be something I do off stream, but I didn't figure it out in time. And then I think what we'll do is we'll make it go from top to bottom and then scale it all the way up to the top. Oh. And then can I change it? That's top. All right, low enough. How do I determine if it's settings? Should be position and style. Center widget? Oh, fuck. No, undo. Okay. I want the text to come top down, not bottom up. I don't know if that's what the rotation's for. I feel like rotation would just full rotate this box. Line height, line spacing, word spacing. We'll leave it. I'll figure it out later. But yeah. Today we'll do webcam on and then chat on the left. I think the comments could bump it up so they stay for longer, but I'll leave it for now. See if anybody stops by. See how it looks. Some music up. Me? Feel like I wasn't vibing with this mix, honestly. It took a mix that I used to like and kind of tweaked it. Oh, let's try this one. And good to go. So yeah. Last week was a lot. One thing that I haven't fully talked about is we did swap to, I don't know how to pronounce this, what? Morior. I pronounce it Morior Invictus in my head. We got an insane roll, and then I hit it with a divine, and we got 397. Defenses are pretty good, especially compared to the rare item that I had. And then I also slotted in this rune, which we had one of. Its damage is taken from Mana Before Life. Today is the first time we're going to be extensively testing that. And then the real important thing is percent life converted to ES. So this actually gave us 200 more ES than our rare energy shields, even though it has less base energy shield on the actual item because of that. I could have just put that in the other chest and we would have gotten more anyways. But our Invictus came with 200 max life on it as well. So that's really strong. With the Spirit, I think we just unlocked Precision as well as maybe Warm-Blooded. And there's one more. Oh, we got the other. Strong-Hearted. I also found something that I have been missing out on because I'm a dumbass. I believe it's still in game at least. Oh, maybe it isn't. So Peewee 2DB is showing gems that don't exist anymore. Premeditation used to be something you could support Warcries with. And it would give you Culling Strike. And it makes sense they ripped it, because everybody could just get Culling Strike for free. So that still means I'm a little confused on what other supports we could throw in. I ripped off of Sunder. What did I rip? Before I had Break Armor there, and I realized you can't break armor with Sunder. Was something else that I kind of wanted to test here. Let's see. Let's see if we got some interesting options for the Sunder support. Ooh, we could just go... I'm down to just go more AoE on it. This does give a distance, I think. Like a waypoint. Pretty far out, and if we rip it off, how far? A lot shorter. I mean, that's not crazy. Sunder is like a weird one when it comes to AoE. Definitely thicker and does go further, but whatever. I mean, that's kind of minor. Something we could do is start grinding out lineage supports. We could go for the blood gem. I don't know if it's going to be giga worth. Let me see what Branching Fissures does with Sunder. Alright, what the fuck was that? It splits? Branch 2 times, causing them to create additional secondary fissures. Interesting. It's like right here it splits into 1 and 2, but sometimes they kind of go in the same direction. That one. We're talking quality of life. We already have Mana Leech on it. Is there anything else I can get that I'm looking for? Is there days? Days on opening move. Can't do pin, right? Instead apply to pin. Supported skills cannot cause stun buildup. Physical damage from supporting pinning. Cause a less pin. More pin duration. Let me think about this. Alternatively, we rip off Sunder. And just full on rolling slam everything. I don't think it's the best idea. I think I would get pretty sick of it pretty quick. Alternatively, we rip off Bark Skin. What I want to do is go back to charge. I thought there was something where if you pin, you gain a frenzy charge. Let me look it up. 2, pin, duration, pin support plus combat. Oh, it's a fucking aura, I think. So we'd have to have 2 auras to set that up. In a frenzy charge when you freeze, electrocute, or pin. Fucking A. So we have enough spirit for that. We just don't have enough room. I want to run a second. Okay, so we'd have to do... Okay, we have 60 res on our rings right now on the prefix. Oh, sorry. 1 sec. When it comes to how we get around that is with unset rings. How's it going, Mr. Ja? Earth Shatter's really good right now. Maybe. Maybe for our character. I would agree Earth Shatter's fucking nutty, but last time I ran it, it was actually a lot on my wrists. It was like micromanaging, like auto-attacking in like a MOBA. Just constant placing of the pillars and then blowing them up. So definitely, I mean, Earth Shatter's always been strong, but definitely requires a bit more. Right. So what I was getting into a little bit is there is potential for us to go 2 more auras. And the aura, the number 1 aura would be charge regulation. 14% more defenses, and in this case that's life. So just 20% more life is insane. And then 24% increased skill speed when you have a frenzy charge. And then we'd go combat frenzy is a 7. So we have a 10. 65 dex. Can't remember how low we can get. We have a 6. Or 8. It's an 8. Okay. We might have to go back. We only have a 10, but anyways, run charge regulation with combat frenzy, put the pinning support on Sunder, and then use Sunder to get pin, which will then give us frenzy, and then use rolling slam to get endurance. But we'd have to get really good rolls on rings. And we do not have that right now. So, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not somebody who super enjoys... I know what I like. And the last time we played Warbringer, I actually tried out Shield Wall for the first time. It was a lot of fun. It reminded me a lot of Earthshatter. I played Earthshatter a lot in 0.1 actually. But I could definitely see in it being really strong right now. Am I going to try it out though? At the moment, no. And then today we're going to be looking at doing again 6 mod maps, which has been a step up. We've been doing it maybe the last 2 streams. So I just have to double check. Yeah, so I was almost going to ignore that. Penetrates Ellie is insane. This one, not bad. Did we get points elsewhere? No. We've just been building up map boss points, but haven't been using them, so... Okay. As we're pathing, we're just trying to hit some of these citadels. I think we have, and actually let me mark them. I think we're going to have 2 sets of citadels soon. So this was our first set of 3, and then it also branched out to the copper, iron, and then there's going to be another stone. So we've got potential to run another Arbiter before we run Uber Arbiter, if we want. The risk is really high. And okay, let me get back into the swing of things here. The changes that I make, if any. Did I put a support in? I don't think I actually put a support in Sunder. Nope. We talked about it. I'm not remembering our playstyle though. Leap Slam, hit the Consecrated Ground, and then we're just kind of chilling. I could be looking for a weapon upgrade, or at least more consistency, so at the moment we're being carried by our reduced attributes on the weapon. If I didn't care about that, we'd be able to get Onslaught, which would be really helpful while mapping. I don't like how Sunder doesn't break armor, whereas our old setup used to use Earthquake. An Earthquake could break, it could Mana Leech, it could Life Leech, do everything for us, so... swapping back to the Quick might be fine. Swapping to Auto Attack could be fine, if I wanted to go Tribal Fury. But that you'd probably want more attack speed on. We hit our first Rogue Exile. He tried to fucking hit us with a Hammer of the Gods? What was that, dude? That's not legal. You don't have access to that. Anyways, I'm using Rogue Exiles to farm jewelry. So we're talking about unset rings. This might be a good way to do it. But also I was really hoping for Rogue Exiles to spawn either on Abyss or on a Ritual, which it had been a while since I'd done any Rogue Exile farming, but apparently if they spawn on Rituals, they get resummoned. And I believe it's only probably the main one. So right now we have an Omen that spawns a second. I don't think both of them would get revived. I know both of them don't get turned into Liches. That's for sure. When it comes to the actual the Ritual stuff, no clue. And also getting a good amount of Omens from Ritual, even though we're not using triple Ritual Tablet. So I'll probably rock this in the future. I think stacking is really good when you have the exact tablets you need, but in SSF it's kind of hard to make them. Thunder also doesn't have increased stun threshold while you're using it, like Rolling Slam does, so sometimes I'm using it thinking it'll be fine, and we just get knocked out of it. But yeah, our character's feeling really tanky. I do have a bit of worries going into... interesting. Oh, that was just quality. Boss fights where it's super heavy fizz. We have 7k life overall, but depending on where we're at and how many stacks of scavenge plating we have, right? Our armor isn't crazy. We've got 15% of fizz taken as Ellie, but our Ellie is kind of 75 is low for my normal endgame, right? I'm a Smith player, so going from 75 to 90 is insane. So something else we could be pushing towards is no Herald. I could double check for Heralds, putting that in. And then Armor Explosion. At the moment we are doing like mainly Fizz. We have Infernal Cry for the extra fire, and I think we have extra Chaos from one of our runes. But primarily we do Fizz damage, and the scaling in PvE2 is not the same as the scaling in PvE1 when it comes to doing like split. Yes. So I just haven't tested if the setup with armor explosion's worth. Last time I think we did a test, it was visually fucking awesome and it felt good, but I don't think it was adding too much. And then the Herald's combo, like the thing that I'm missing right now, right? That most Druid 2 enjoyers would be, you know, would find issue with is full screen clear, kind of my damage just, I kill one thing and everything pops. I'm not against it. I think maybe if I had been more, I've never run that fully. Like the early auto attack with the Cultist Hammer, full screen clear with Herald Device plus the ring, stuff like that. I haven't run it. 0.1 I tried to do like a full phase version and not rely on heralds, and it kind of worked a bit. I don't know, maybe it's something I'll do more if I'm streaming more. Because playing a build like that would make it easier to map, that's for sure. I think I looped around the whole map. I feel like the boss is still way up top, actually. But when it comes to heralds, I feel like they're not going to be super strong with this setup. I know Infernal or Herald of Fire wouldn't be. But I'm not super familiar with Herald of Lightning or Herald Device. We also don't have a lot of points. We don't have a lot of flexibility in terms of... I guess maybe... I take it back. We do have a bit more flexibility now, so I went from playing and using everything to get my character to where it is right now. But over the past few streams, we've just kind of been cruising and farming, so I do have a bunch of gold. So if I wanted to test stuff out and respec and do all that shit, we definitely can now. So it could be fun. Yeah, I'm just happy that we killed base Arbiter. We're just kind of big chilling on that. We have enough to spin twice. That's cheap enough too. We're gonna spin again for sure. I don't want to grab these. 28's fine. Yeah, I'll pull it up after this map. Where's the boss? Top right? Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll at least clear this abyss while we're down here. Something else I was kind of looking into was slow reduction. Not getting sick of it. Like, we're pretty comfy with slow builds, but there are situations like Temporal Bubble on top of a... oh shit. On top of a chilled ground setup that it's really fucking annoying. Something else we do need to get going is Breach. We haven't gotten enough splinters to kill the fucking Breach boss yet. I've just kind of been waiting on it. What is this? Stag? Alright, Stag's fine. Moment, baby. When it comes to auras, and what auras I could swap out, I guess I could swap out at this point Convalescence. The only issue is if we ever run a map that has regen or recovery, like less recovery, it would be the only thing that would get us up to max, as well as actually coming out of like an abyssal pit, right? It sets your ES to 0. And then my ES regen without convalescence is super fucking low. Because we don't actually get recharge with the belt. And I haven't fully looked into if there were ways to get around that. How did I miss this? I guess there's just that little thing right there I missed. Damn. Visage of Aya. What is that? Something else I'm a little worried about is potentially if like a rogue exile shows up with a unique that's gonna delete my character in some way. I'm not familiar if that's possible, but it could be. What is this?
The old way still whisper.
Battery. Crit. Alright. But yeah, I'll take a look at Herald after. Kind of curious to look into Herald of Ice, Herald of Thunder. Oh shit, okay. We also have modifiers and uniques here, so you need to be a little careful. I don't know what this is. Iced. Looking just to get the stun build up, and then we'll weapon swap and kill him. Did take a huge chunk of damage there. This is what I'm talking about. When it comes to bosses and extra shit on them, always kind of fucking terrifying when you don't know what's happening. We could be okay with swapping off of damn, T1 hybrid or T1 flat is huge. I'll use that to recomb. And it's on a pretty good base, honestly. Shit ton of jewelry. Some from the Rogue Exiles, just some from natty drops. This we'll keep in bulk. Not bad. Damn. That chaos shows was higher. Fucking A. Huge. Let's perfect dog it. Why not? Prefixes really don't matter, actually. Go for a greater is fine. Yeah, for shit like that. This is still a triple res potentially. Rounds. I'm using this one for my potential setup. Probably here too. Okay. Check heralds. So Ash. Enemies you kill with overkill cause an explosion that ignites, and then the ignite is based off of your overkill damage. Ignite is fire damage, and we have no scaling on fire damage right now, so it's not crazy, I don't think. I think that makes sense, because if you have fire damage that... Maybe I'm wrong here, actually. Or if you had ignite scaling, then it would work here. I don't know. This could be fun. Okay, ice is shattering an enemy with a non-herald attack hit will cause an icy explosion. So we need to shatter. We don't have the ability to shatter right now. For lightning, it's shock. We don't have consistent shatter or shock at the moment. Herald could be fine. Blood? Sorry, blood could be fine. So you need them to die from blood loss, though. Oh no, killing an enemy with blood loss on them, I think. Based off the life of the exploded, destroying their corpse. Explosion also has a chance to aggravate. Blood could be fine to just fit into any build. Something I haven't looked at. Huh. And then armor explosion is just, we actually have it here. We don't. %of is converted to fire. We don't scale fire. Attack damage is 30% of default attack damage. So it's pretty low damage. Most of the time you've seen people use armor explosion, it was in combination with something that caused a loop. We'll chill for a bit. Not looking to tweak too much. But the heralds were basically as I remembered them. Yeah, you do. If you go bleeding, you gotta put some effort in. Damage is extra. Yep, double damage is extra. Dangerous. Still could be fine. Single extra. Stun threshold. Armored extra. This is fine. But where... I want to check. I think 2 of our tablets have something on them. Unique monsters have 1 additional rare modifier. So that's kind of fucked up right now. And that one had 2, so I don't know if I doubled. I must have got the chance to double the tablets. So I didn't like that at all. That also means that if I have a chance to double the suffixes, though, we get 2 Rogue Exile, so that's pretty sick. Good to know. Yeah, I needed to be way more careful on that boss. I think he could have one-shot.
You will never escape this nightmare.
Oh, gotta put the support on Sunder next map before I forget. But yeah, our current setup is definitely... We're definitely struggling. But it's because we're SSF Mace Shaman. Like, I'd like my map clear to be faster. I'd like my, you know, Rolling Slam to be faster. Maybe not even using Sunder, going back to Earthquake. I'd like to be able to use 2 more auras, which would give me a shit ton of... Like, getting Onslaught and Skill Speed would just give us 40% more... Or, Charge Regulation with a Frenzy Charge would give us 30 or 40% more Skill Speed overall. And it's just, like, it's just sitting there. I just need to unlock it. And I just haven't put the time in to do that. But even given that, I'm just kind of cruising. We spent a lot of time pushing. It was me kind of figuring out how Armor ES was going to work. How I could consistently get a setup that was comfortable in maps. How we did that was using Soul Tether with life regeneration is applied to energy shields. And then getting 5% of maximum life regen per second, which offsets the belts. Alternatively, we could have gone the Leech Gloves, which I don't actually know how difficult they are to find. They could be T... From what I've heard, they're either T1 or T0. I'm guessing they're T1. T0 is super rare. So we probably couldn't even rely on getting them. The Soul Tether for now is just, with my current playstyle, the only way we're going to do it. And it required a good amount of setup before we got comfy with it. Delirium visuals always look fucking terrifying, but I've yet to feel really intimidated by any of their attacks. Seems like we just tank them all. Something else I do want to run more is just higher eye level maps. So currently we can get up to 80 consistently by just running a single irradiated. I think that means potentially off of rares we'll be seeing level 19 or potentially level 20. But I think level 20 requires an 82. Oh, I just remembered I'm supposed to be waiting on the ritual. Okay. I'm throwing right now. I want to wait to do the rituals until I make sure that the Rogue Exiles aren't on one, because then I want to respawn the Rogue Exiles over anything else. But it does require me to backtrack on all this shit. Let's go up. Pretty deadly mod there. The recovers above 50 is kind of nutty for us. We chain simulacrum at the same time, sure. Again, anything with chilled ground right now is just puts us in slow-mo. Cryptic Crown, we are still looking for really good setup on. I guess every piece of gear we have could be upgraded, maybe outside of the chest piece. We got our Rogue Exiles. They are not on. They're next to a breach. They are not on Abyss or Ritual, sadly. Again, I don't think these guys are too scary unless they have like something that removes the resistances. I don't think I've browed that. And also some of these are really fucking annoying for us to kill. Dude, last stream I feel like I had like a 2-minute battle with one of them. It was the crossbow guy. He's just like chain dodging. This guy's kind of feeling similar, as well as, yeah. Can you stop spamming that shit, dude? Oh my fucking god. I'll just keep using Sunder. Trying to keep the rolling slams going. It's too hard. There we go. Have Crimson. Crimson's the shittiest amulet possible though. Boss is back there. I'm gonna go here for still. Matic and just getting stockpile of uniques as well is gonna be good for chancing. I haven't seen a long belt in a while though. So we might eventually just run out of belts to start chancing for Soul Tether. It's gonna really piss me off, I think. I just even seeing a temporal bubble, man. Just frustrating. That way. Leave it. Wasn't planning on getting a bunch of breach splinters or any of that shit from these maps. We're not running a breach tab. Got lucky. a lot of chaos coming in though. Holy shit. Oh. Dude, the visuals, man. For some reason I thought we lost all of our... Okay, we are losing, yes. What the fuck? Recovery. I definitely jumped at something, but it wasn't half our life. It was just the color of what was happening made my brain think we had lost our energy shield. Wasn't so. Loop around the top here. This boss I think has a potential one-shot, right? And we are pretty slow. Our character, we only have 20% move speed boots. Ooh, that was something I was thinking about maybe talking about today. I don't know if we will. No. Abyss on the boss, dude. I think we can kill it before. If I remember correctly, we don't have to engage the boss to do this, but maybe we can do. Yeah, nice. That's good. Alright, we're just gonna start dual wield and just go straight into chunking. Our lightning res is low. Oh no, dude. Stun resistant? Fuck you, man. Still stunned. Oh, and it is holy fuck. This is insane. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I think it was a legion. That is not Shadewalker, that was just Shroudwalker. Holy fuck, did I not see that other abyss pit in the top there? Well, that was crazy. We didn't get loot, but... Check this. Oh, and it's the depths? Yeah, we'll go down. Anything on the map? Still a ritual up, but we'll hit the depths and then come back up. And again, remember always to use convalescence when we pop back up.
Ancient secrets laid bare.
Potential full clear because it's an 81. Bonic trail is fine. Collarbone, baby, let's go. That would unlock a good amount of chaos res, basically. We have a double chaos, or you have a triple res ring. Or I guess I could do an unset ring with double res, and then add on the third res. Might be the best option for us if we're trying to get as many ores as possible. We'll probably save that. There's no other way to get skill gem slots, right? It's just on set, that's it. Outside of specific ascendancies. If I spam Rolling Slam a bunch, we actually do just take a shit ton of PS damage, and then that feeds itself into armor, so we can kind of just keep spamming instead of using Sunder. So I almost want to just swap to it because we're using Barkskin for that. Like, we popped up to about 1,000 armor there through Barkskin. And it's just because I'm face tanging everything. chilled ground, man. Oh my god. Give me a moment, man. Man. We got the sick chess piece. I put a sick gem in it. In T1, T2. Really strong. Holy shit. I'm complaining that we're getting good drops, like... There's just not enough room. Fuck that. Whatever. What are the chances that Great Hammer's the one? 0. Undying... No. Unstable Revenants. I don't actually know that one. The things that are exploding on us? What is this? Interesting. Seems like some volatile orb type shit. Gabone. Sapphire. Alright, Convalescence Insta. Go finish off the rituals. Which they are just way back at the start, actually. One here, one there. Okay. Yeah, slightly inspired by a streamer coming back who I haven't watched in forever. He hasn't been streaming in forever, but Firebat, one of the early on Hearthstone pros, is making a little comeback streaming, and it's pretty fun to see somebody from, like, I don't even know how long ago, like 6-7 years ago, just pop up randomly. That dude streams with his webcam on. I tend not to, but it kind of, I don't know, the vibes were chill. So there is some, you know, oh hell yeah, Ritual Precursor tab is insane. But there's definitely something in my head that's saying, like, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could just have a chill community where I'm just hanging out and, like, looking at chat. And I'm not saying I'm as charismatic as that motherfucker, but it's pretty fun. We've been having a good time just kind of casually streaming stuff. And, when we're talking about, like, going in and me doing Arbiter, probably no webcam on that one. I need all the frames I can get. But in general, if we're just going to be mapping, farming, taking things slow, why not? So, this week might be webcam on, chat on screen, and then I know because we're on YouTube, there could just be people watching the VOD. So having chat on stream for the VOD's pretty nice. I forgot we were actually super close to leveling. Can't remember if it's just Rogue Exile farming, or if these tablets having, like, the rares have more mods on them or what, but it's definitely gotten easier once we unlocked four affix tablets. Yep. Well, we did pick up a recombination, but it's on a map where we have the shittiest amounts, so we gotta defer it. And then we don't even really have enough to reroll. So I'll just grab these. We don't have room. Fuck. Of the things I don't need, what do I not need? Fuck. Alright. Stopped. Fuck that.
Speak. These are our supplies.
Away the uniques if we don't have them. Disenchant the one we have. Yeah. Almost good. Okay, and then this will go here. Best we had before was T1, T4, T4. This is what we were using before our current chest. This just went T1, T2, and there's potential for insane ES off that chest piece.
What is it? Find more breach remnants for my research.
Was there anything I wanted to do now, though? Streamy definitely updated the gloves. Feel kind of shitty, but not bad. We have a shit ton of gold. So the amulet. Got the collarbone. This was a double res ring. Those are so low, honestly. This is not bad with the strength on it. We just need to find other ways to get res then. And I mean, if we corrupt the chest piece and get another... Oh, that's actually 8% more res if I hit it with another divine. I don't know if we will. We're over on fire. So one of these rings we could swap out. Oh, wait, here we go. Strength, hold, item rarity, and life lead. Strength. We need cold. Let me take them both off. What happens? We're both off. We're fine on fire. We need lightning and cold. So on unset, we need both, I think. We need an unset ring with lightning res. And an unset ring with cold res. And then the third mod could just be all res. And then I can get this crazy setup going. A bit of chaos res from the ring would be nice, and then so would the leech. Which means any of these could be possible. Yo! What, going on, boys? We just spiked to 4K. Holy shit. Alright, I think we're out of it. Not dropping frames. I mean, so that's one with lightning. I don't want to use collarbone on this ring. The prefixes would have to be way better, but I am just willing to just slam it. Dex is not bad for this setup, actually. This is both? I mean, I'm down to hit that again, twice. So, like, these rings aren't good enough, are they? We lost cold, we lost chaos. We have enough strength now, I think, that I can rip 30 strength over 19. I could rip this out. We can get cold there, which will get us 75% cold. Got access to 2 new sockets there. Let me rip that. Let me rip that. 38. If I rip this, we're up to 48. And then, so bleeding is an issue. Because bleeding goes through, yes. So we need bleed immunity in some way. But 48 is not enough for both auras, right? We need vitality. It's vitality too. That's so expensive. Fucking A. I mean, I would just swap this out then, right? Let's try it. Let's try it for 1 round. So I'm taking bark skin off. It bumps us up to 48, which means I can use precision still, which is nice. What we're swapping in is a tier 1 aura combat frenzy. When you freeze, electrocute, or pin, and then I'm going to put pin support on Sunder. Which means we don't need this other unset, so we can swap out. We go the one with leech on it, I think, actually. We can't. Fuck. And we need lightning, right? This is the better ring, but it doesn't have a leech on it either. Or no, this... The reason why we can't swap this one is because the attributes on it. Alright, so this setup isn't actually good to go yet, because we don't have life leech. And I can socket a life leech into Rolling Slam. And we get a life leech on our gloves. Fire, Chaos, and Int. Was our Int at 110? Can't swap this out. Lightning, Leech, Cold Res. That is what we can swap. Perfect. And we'll put this back in. Our gear tab with all of our good shits. On Alpha, check our res. Okay, res is almost good. I swap to cold. Here. Good to go. Weapon swap is fine. Max res. Chaos res took a hit. Is that okay? I would say yes. It's not going to be okay long term, but the changes that we just made should be insane. So, charge regulation gets you 18% more defenses, and in this case, that's just our HP pool, and 24% skill speed while we have a frenzy charge. Combat frenzy is going to give us some frenzy charges when we pin, which we should always be doing, would be my guess. And then we can put stuff here. Skills have 30% chance to gain an additional charge and a random charge. And then I don't think we can support it with anything else. Generating a power charge with supported skills and powers, 3 attacks. The skill is copying the level. Supported skills, which generate charges when generating. Empowered, some of your attacks just trigger spark projectiles. Throw that on, see what the fuck that's all about. Get back in there. Double extra, fuck you. Life recovery. Fuck that. Running it, dude. We're running out of fucking exalts, man. Double. Oh my god. Single. Extra temporal. Fine. Let's go do that. I haven't ran too many of the anomaly maps, but it should be pretty fun. Okay, so our setup, just double checking. All res is good. Chaos res is a little bit low, took a little hit. ES kind of went down a little bit. Mana's good, spirit's good. Let's see if this works. Let's see if Sunder's gonna be pinning these motherfuckers. Instant. Instant. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Now we're talking. 5.8k life when we get the endurance charge going. Got 24% more skill speed. I think you do prolonged duration on charge regulation as well to make it so that it's not eating your charges fast enough or whatever. Oh yeah. Consistently pinning with this shit. And all we needed was a single unset ring instead of multiple. This seems bugged. I think it's bugged because of the ritual. Annoying. Anyways, we're not going to be doing rituals. Again, we gotta wait till the end. Hopefully we get a Rogue Exile on one. I don't know what pinning looks like either, but I'm assuming that we're just pinning, and then visually I just don't see it. Iron Grasp. Should be fine. I don't think there's anything fucked up with that. Oh, let's see if pinning works with Rogue Exiles, actually. Be super helpful. Nope, not seeing shit. This guy. We're not. Yeah, I'll have to look into charge duration. There's a way to get way longer charge duration or something. Or no, it's... duration doesn't matter, we're just eating them too quick. And I'm a little surprised by how... No, okay, there we go. I wonder if I want to go a setup then where we alternate. It's one rolling slam, one rolling slam, one sunder. And see if there's any combos with that, because I know there is for... That's basically what you want to do on Titan. But I can't remember if there's anything else that synergizes with that type of gameplay. Maybe like combo. Culmination. The really overbearing map for this character. Linen belts, not the one we want. Win a unique long belt any chance we get. I see the pin now. It's chains on the grounds. That's kind of sick. Marrow. Marrow boss. I don't think is the monkey. It's the bird. Are we bourbon? What is it? Oh, fuck you. Oh, it's this fucking thing. Okay. One of my least favorite bosses in the game, eh? Prevents recovery above 50 on the fucking boss, dude. Fuck you. Actually crazy, man. What's going on here? Can't really get the stun off on this boss ever, even though we had it. Still an Abyss up. Ah, that's the same Abyss from before. Okay. I'll probably do Ritual if I wanted, but I'm also just kind of down to chill and leave it. Greater Essence of Haste, always welcome. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long I stick with this setup. I feel like... No, this doesn't make sense. I feel like it's fine. And, depending on how we decide how to do the streams with this character, make for better or worse, setups. I could also change thumbnails again. So I've been doing the same thumbnail for a while now. Specifically on streams where I go and do like boss content, it would make a bit of sense to start the stream with that as the thumbnail and then just go for it. Or it could take it and turn to a VOD, but that's a lot more work. Making a thumbnail is pretty easy.
Speak. Choose what you need. As expected. Go.
Yes.
Chance shards, baby. Chaos Res T3. Bouldering. Not a bad ring base. That is also not a bad ring base. Damn. Damn. Interesting. We have cold and strength. It's a spirit as well instead of item rarity. It's really good. Has all attributes on it though instead of crit. Interesting. Surround. Can check runes. We've only done like 3 maps, I think, though. Got another Surgeon's Ward. We have no way to lock this guy, so that's going to be a problem. Up to Surgeon's Ward here. Does that make sense? Counts as a loop. Might fuck that up. We already have a Surgeons. Don't really care. Level 2 doesn't matter versus level 3. I think it's fine. We just leave it. Maybe even do this. If I go to Architects, it's going to blow our shit up. I kind of just want to go here, and then... Does this connect? Yeah. I'm going to get these two. And then Sacrifice would just be us killing shit for whatever reason. And at the moment, I don't care. But I'm not going to run this right now. We'll do it later when we have like 3 or 4. Anyways, that was the first map with our new setup. Let me read. Okay, charge regulation consumes 1 every 10 seconds. So you want what prolongs? More effect duration. The interval is set? Fuck. Is there nothing I can do here? It feels like it's going to be a lot of... let me check. No, charge duration. Again, that doesn't make sense. I think, like, maybe gain max would make sense. Endurance charges isn't too big of a deal. Frenzy charge duration isn't its evasion. So something like that would probably be dope. The Fabled Stag. Despair, Paranoia, Fear. Something to think about, but not for now. Are we done with the tablets? We're getting pretty close. 2 more. Probably my least favorite part about PoE2 right now. Crit, more damage, more attack speed. 30% more monster damage. Fuck you, man. More and extra. But no crit. Should be fine. Frozen Falls, I think, is the bird. Not the monkey. Maybe. Yeah. Something was eating our Purge the Faithful. What is that? Just debuffs from shit I've never seen before. Got our first power charge. And it's gone. I'm surprised the uptime on our endurance charges right now. Well, I guess I maybe shouldn't be, but... The other thing about charge regulation is that... Maybe it's just frenzy generation or whatever the fuck, but... it makes your attack speed feel even more inconsistent. So right now, if I'm surrounded, we have a shit ton of attack speed. If I have frenzy charges up, we have a bunch. Ding, just at level 94. Progressing pretty far. Oh shit. Lightless Void. Got a boss with a potential to drop Lineage, I think? No. The jewels. We good. I pop this up. Trying to I don't remember where we put our one pointer. Or AoE for now. We've yet to natty drop any like Giga unique in SSF. Although I feel like whenever we do, it should be a lot of fun. I feel like it'd be crazy while leveling, getting like a super specific well, okay, I take it back, we did do that. It's a really common one, but we got tree fingers when we were like leveling this character early on, and it's kind of what got me through the hump. Just Giant's Blood from early. A lot of fun. Yeah. Understandable that the current build setup is pretty slow. I've played this setup or just kind of a rolling slam centric style playstyle way faster before, and it can feel totally fun. It's just really hard to pull off on SSF. On top of the fact that we're not a warrior right now. But the hope is that there's enough either hardcore players, SSF players, or both that finds this content kind of interesting. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I do, especially as I build up more of my own knowledge over time, that you might be unaware of. And if you're trying to go into hardcore, you can just play it so much safer than you might be playing in softcore, and just watching somebody do it really quickly. You might just have like a eureka moment or some shit, so that's the hope. Give me a socket, give me an eye. Invitation, that's it. Nothing else. It's fine. Convalescence insta. Get our ES back up. ASAP. But yeah, I don't know. When I was looking at my YouTube numbers from the D4 era, I was surprised at how high they were. And I saw a post talking about how apparently Diablo 4 is like popping off right now because of the whole... I mean, they changed a bunch of shit, but they did the Paladin release before the expansion. I'm in no way, shape, or form thinking about going back to playing D4 or making content for D4. But it did just make me start thinking about the difference between playing a popular game and a game that is not so popular. And then in my case, it's a mode in a game that's not so popular. So, it is what it is. After this, I'm going to go for waystone farming. We don't have nearly enough right now, and I'm burning through it real quick. I kind of want more fucking Exalted Orbs, too. So it is the bird. I'm gonna go dual wield straight up, just try to kill him insta. Typhon flash charges is like a non-issue. Alright, he's dead. Nice try, motherfucker. That is not near a ritual? That could be near... No, we've cleared the abysses. Fuck, man. Our Rogue Exile farm has resulted in 0 overlaps. Why I started it was because I got a random Rogue Exile on a ritual, and I thought, wow, that was awesome. And then I ran 10 maps in a row with guaranteed Rogue Exile and a higher chance for them to cross over, whatever the fuck, with Abyss. And we hit. We never hit. Risk Wrap. That's the really basic one, right? What's the good one that I'm thinking of? Fuck off with the freeze, man. It's nice. Crimson Amulet's the worst one. We have an essence somewhere. How far? It's super far. Perfect essence of body. Not something we're looking at. Pull it anyways. And then one more with the current setup, and then Waystone farming, hopefully.
Choose what you need.
All res, fire, flat, ES, and evasion. Evasion we could potentially just rip for global. We're running out of exalts though. We're literally out of exalts. I think they fucked up. I actually think they fucked up. Because when you go higher eye level, you know, you get a higher chance of getting greater exalts and you get less base exalted orbs. But like I'm in SSF. The fuck am I supposed to do, dude? Let me go back to farming T77s for a while, I guess. Crit extra, armored. Should be a little scary, but should be fine. Lofty Summit. That boss, I think, is not a problem. Apron of a ram. Don't know what that is. It's the blood one. Oh. Oh, wait, did we just hit our first overlap? I think we just got overlap. I think he's gonna come back on every ritual now. He was close enough, right? He has to be. Oh, and I should get a resurgence. Omen a resurgence going. Happening with their fucking regen. Alright, let's see. Let me get that Rogue Exile 4 times, please. Hey, let's go. The Stormbinder. So it's gonna be some monk-ass gear, if he does have any gear. Which is not the worst. I actually don't know what we'd be looking for. I don't know if there are any Druid Rogue Exiles, actually. Gold ring, yeah, let's fucking go, dude. Gonna get a shit ton of jewelry from this map. So yeah, this is like one of those moments where I feel like it'd be pretty chill to just stumble onto stream and then watch and discover that Rogue Exiles get revived in rituals. We'll be moving on from that strat though. I think I want to only do that if I have the guaranteed Rogue Exile on it, but you know, you could always get lucky if you're just running ritual. It took us 10 maps to see once though. What do we get? Nothing. It's crazy to me I could go through and just stun everything there and only get 1 endurance charge. Break everything's armor. Maybe that's the issue. Oh, you know what it is? We were running 0 or like close to 0 item rarity for a long time. And I was still seeing chances, belts that I could chance, so it's like boosting our item rarities probably made it way less likely for us to see like a normal long belt drop actually. Fuck. I might need to look up exceptional gear farming strats with like negative item rarity or whatever. Last Grasp is a bunch of chaos, so I do need to be careful. Got a depths. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I spent the weekend just kind of chilling. I maybe thought about pulling up Pee-wee once. And last league that is not the same. I was definitely playing the warrior off stream. So the struggle that is setting up the hybrid armor, yes, shaman, definitely a little bit less enjoyable from a, you know, forever character standpoint, but it's still a lot of fun to get it going. Just not as much fun to farm with. Right. Interesting. There was also like a 3 GB patch today for Pee-wee 2, and I looked it up, and it was like the notes themselves was like nothing. So I don't know what that was all about. But I got like a little excited as I was loading in tonight, like, oh, did they add something? Did they tweak something? No. It's another last grasp, which means once again, careful here when it pops. A lot of chaos going out. Then go for the kill. It's fucking blinking everywhere. Now it's dead. Ancient Rib, baby. Damn. First Ancients, desecrated currency. No clue what we'd use it on. Probably a chess piece, but we already, we got the unique chess piece, and I kind of don't want to throw it away. So, who knows when we'll use it. Movement speed? But you can essence. If I was really essence farming, maybe I could go for that instead. I'll think about it. Oh, we've only done 1 out of the 4. I don't know how that happened. This boss shouldn't be scary, but his, I feel like sometimes I forget his patterns. His patterns are like really swingy. Oh, it's Trail of Fire though, so shouldn't be too crazy. Alright, he's just dead. Here, bud. I gotta go do every ritual. The other part about it is thinking back to like all the OG streamers that I feel like I watched. It was partly they were just talking to chat. Like I don't think I've ever really engaged with the streamer where we're starting from ground zero. There's 1 or 2 guys in the game dev stream category. This dude's breaking armor. Could be a problem. Be a problem if he did any fucking damage, but he doesn't. Ruby Ring tier 5 is fucking awesome. But yeah, we're at the point where we're not even using the ritual as a means of farming the omens. I'm just kind of trying to use it to respawn shit, which is nice. More fun for me, at least. I wonder if I want to go... Dude, if I go... I'm gonna try Earthquake after this. Yo, a double? Dude, we got a double unique on this one. We already have Hewn Mask, though. That's still... I always forget that can happen. I think this other one over here is the one we did, which means I don't know where the final one is. Maybe way back at the start. Yeah, I don't know. I think we also started a little early. Top left? Where the fuck is it? Maybe it is back there, actually. I'd be surprised if it was this one. I feel like this is the one we did. Nope. almost recorded a video over the weekends. I was finishing up the Chris Wilson, Mr. Llama, StarCraft 2 or whatever I forget his full name, but Mr. Llama. Ooh. Red Flare Conduit, Ask Its Sights. Don't know what that one is. Red Flare I should know. The Sight one I don't know.
I'm full up.
Let's see. Damn. T4, T2. But it came with fire on it. You'd have to rip the fire off with the jawbone. Not to mess with that. Yeah, we have the most jawbones possible, actually. Fine. Pearl Ring can fuck off, actually. Catalyzing for that shit. Come back to it. Grab that real quick.
What is it?
Have you found more of
Alright, let me just do prefix jawbone, and then if it rips the fire, then we hit. If it doesn't, it ripped the fire? I don't know about this. I would laugh really hard if we hit T1, T2, T3. Eh. That's super shitty. T4 or T5 flat fizz, but still could be like a beginner item. T5, it high rolled that. We high rolled the increased as well, though. We have more gained as extra fizz than we do increased. That's why the current setup is as strong as it is. But something like this could be better. I'll pull it up in UB at some point. Okay, we're running out of room here, so because of that, let's remove stuff that's gonna be, so we can just straight up kill.
Choose what you need.
If I'm gonna be using this later for some kind of recomb, right here. T1 rarity on a gold ring? Sure. Gold, all, and then triple prefix is a really strong ring. That's a disgusting ring, actually. Holy shit. Item rarity, if that's prefix, we were looking good. It's suffix. Oh my god. If only we were live, man. Holy shit. really low lightning res, but we got T1 life percentage on a bloodstone amulet. What the fuck? That's crazy. And the attributes are really strong for me right now. Damn.
What is it?
Doesn't have the defenses, nor does it have... Was it swapping anything else out? Yeah, just not good enough. Still really wild for, if we had this on a warrior, would have been disgusting. Alright, so I think we skipped past the Iron Citadel. We're now seeing another one, so, like, clearly GGG up the chance of seeing this shit. If people still aren't finding these, gotta be bugged. I do want to try to hit this vault, so we could kind of clear the ones nearby. Hopefully we hit it sooner rather than later. We do have to do a new tablet setup, but I'm probably going to take a quick break before we do that. But instead, let's just roll down. We got a bunch of golds. The upgrade that I would want to hit would be an amulet. Although I think my amulet's way better than I realized. Like, it's doing more than I realized. Like, T1 armor there is actually pretty massive, I think. So if I rip this off, it's probably going to be... Is that... No, that... Okay. The attributes there is what's causing the, like, the boots are... Are you fucking with me? My boots are 4,000 armor. Okay, anyways. If it wasn't boots, what would it be? Rolling gloves for melee? Or sorry, if it wasn't amulet, then it'd be rolling gloves for plus melee skill gems, essentially. And right now, this is kind of like my most flexible piece defensively. Not really getting too much from it. We'll do 2 whole inventories, let's say. Two strength is big. Bad. Double res. Hybrid. I guess Mana Leech could be okay. Let's see what else we have here. This I think we kill.
What is it? Choose what are useful.
What's new?
Alright, one more set of gloves, see what we get. 1 life. I'm almost thinking of keeping lead and stuff. That's what we were looking for. They gave it to us, but now we got some work to do, man. Holy fuck. Just hit it with perfects, and right, we get something decent, but damn. 20% more damage incoming? Use an ancient rib on it, potentially? Perfect orb of augments. Let's pull up the odds. P2D. Gloves on our strength of hints. Highest chance is life. And the life roll, if we go perfect, is going to be 70. Wait, what? Wait, is that true? Dude, I've been blanking out, man. I had no clue, but a perfect Aug here would remove the chance of getting life. Because it removes mana as well. It would force on hybrid? It forces on hybrid or an attack roll. Or accuracy. What the fuck? Again, this is one of those things where it's always like you want to look into it before you do it. Huh. The highest tier of armor energy shield is actually level 46. So we can't even... Wait, what? I can't use either of these. I'd have to aug on the lowest tier. Percentage is 65. So 65, so greater is probably going to be... We want to go greater. I think. No, I mean flat... It is brutal. I mean, the alternative is we perfect, and then we just get a T1. What's the most likely? T1 Fizz. Most likely chance of us hitting anything is going to be T1 Fizz. I'm down to... I mean, I'm down. Fuck it. 3, 2, 1, go. That's how it goes. And we guarantee what we want. These gloves are... We made it. What the fuck? So if I want to do... I don't know. We're gonna... Essence, right? So we essence either chaos or fire. Our fire got kind of low. And then we get to rib on the suffix, which if I looked... What's the... I wouldn't want to use an ancient on this, actually. So that means we gotta wait. So we don't gotta keep finishing this craft right now. Holy shit, though. Let's go. That's a big damage upgrade for us. I'll PB that as well off stream. Insane. And that's the benefit of Gambler. So actually, okay, we'll do one more then. 30k. We'll go down to Amelia. Accuracy, strength. This would have been sick to hit lastly, because then you could force on. Dude, what the fuck? I need a better tab for crafting. Or potential crafting bases. T1 armor, yep. T1 life, T1 armor. Ooh.
Go on, choose what a useful trade.
Clear this out. This is T1 hybrid, which is what I was thinking about maybe doing some recomp shit on. So Alright, I'll be right back. When I did this, I just checked the stream setup for the first time. The chat's still there. I thought the chat messages were supposed to go away. Let me pull it up real quick. I don't think that means my chat froze, but I'm guessing it's just whatever my setup was, right? Overlays. Like, I swear it said it was supposed to leave in like 30 seconds or some shit. Settings. Messages fade. Oh, show message. Oh. Oops. Alright. The messages should go away now. I'll leave it up just to double check. Fuck me, man. Where is it? Where is it? How long is the delay on this shit? Okay. Long. And I might want to add a bit of a background to it, actually. Little bit. Try that. Did that add anything? No. I don't see shit. I'll leave it. And it did go away, so. It is what it is. Gloves are insane. Super happy about that. Massive damage upgrade. We have lightning on ours, but around 20% more, especially depending on what setup we're using. I'm going to swap Sunder out. We're going to go back to Earthquake. And we actually have a 6-socket Earthquake. Basically the same setup. We're going to go Pin. We're going to go Mana Leech. And then we're going to go Armor Break. And this is why I wanted to do this. Armor Break is going to allow us to get both pinning... Wait. Yes. Both pin and... both Frenzy and Endurance charges from Earthquake. Earthquake. Pop this out. Fast. We got it. We are missing one. Missing... Overabundance. If I rip this Aftershock chance, what does it go down to? Fuck. It goes away. Can't rip the Mana Leech? I don't think. Got no way to leech mana otherwise. That would not be good to get stuck leeching mana. Our auto attack does have mana leech on it, but I remember getting really annoyed at our current setup. I don't think I want to rip. It's so brutal. Maybe it's fine. Try it with less attack speed. Or we just don't go for the... It's just so much slower without it, right? Does it go from 2 seconds to 4 seconds? Trying to remember where it is. I don't think it's this. It is. Okay. Yeah, it cuts it from 4 seconds delayed to 2 second delayed. try it. New tablets. Okay. Let's check Waystone chance first. 50%, but it's on a... Oh, God. We'd have to corrupt off, or we'd have to try to... We've got... Oh, my God. We wasted all our chaos, too. Dude, we're so fucked. I don't think the current league is super friendly for SSF unless I just started to spam out Temple. So maybe we do that. We've only got 2 with Waystone. Regal them up. Experience gained is totally fine. Map has 1 and... Fuck you, man. This is an Abyssal tab with Waystone. I'm happy with that. But we do have a bunch of tablets without a lot of stuff on them. Could start trying breach outs. Nice. Sure. I think Goldfound is actually really bad. And they both ran bond with it. We needed a radiate. That looked like a really good one, potentially. Damn. I mean, we could just run it and then hope that random modifier isn't bricking us, but we have to just check every single time. Super fucking annoying. Double rarity? That has 2... Oh my god, dude. I didn't even know that was a mod until right now. Here we go. This is huge. Just don't break us. Shrines, I'll take. Additional rare chests. Nice. Alright, we'll be running Abyss, Breach, and Radiated. Just to get a bunch of Waystone chance here.
What is it?
Which means we can rip the Rogue Exile passives off the tree. And go back to Waystone chance. Two more points. Spirits or whatever. Rip this off. I did want to run Ecological Shift for more, like a higher chance of getting a Expedition, but whatever. Pack size, sure. Got crit on it and nothing else. I'm actually just gonna run out of... Dude. I'm not gonna be able to run 6 mod maps in a sec. There's 6, yeah, 6 mod maps. Extra chaos, extra 5. God. Bleed. How's it going, dude? That's a pretty eventful stream so far. Nothing too crazy yet, though. Swapped around a few pieces of gear. Got these. which I'm excited to craft in a bit. So I gambed, and we just hit a flat to level 2 suffix, all melee skills, and then ogged on the T1 flat fizz, which was the highest chance, but we hit it. Fucking dope. Nice. The dredges. The dregs of the league. I'm slowing down playstyle wise because of this. I have no fucking exalts. As soon as we run temple later today, I'm assuming we'll get some exalts back, but I'm just using them too much and I'm not getting enough of them. And I think that's partly because we swapped to item rarity. No, we didn't. We swapped off of item rarity now. I don't know what's happening. But anyways, this is going to steal power charges, and there's more damage, and there's bleeding. That's it, though. Fine. This is my first map where we're going to be trying out Earthquake. Again, swapping off Asunder. I've just been using them on the maps. At minimum 2 exalts per map after we alk it up. I'm currently running a shit ton of Waystone chance right now. So hopefully we'll be doing some Waystone farming here. This corridor right now... Oh, shit. This corridor right now is making me regret swapping off Asunder. So I don't think going Earthquake for the extra quality of life that I get from... Yeah, give me a sec. Map's way harder than I thought it would be, and then... swap some of my build around some... I think. Oh, this is a really good try now. It's just the attack speed on it being so slow, man. I gotta put attack speed back on Earthquake. Alright, we'll go back to Sunder. I had bark skin. Here, I'll show what I changed with the auras today. I'm pretty happy with the setup, but I just have to decide on my my clear skill. Because right now we don't have a 6-link Sunder, so I was getting blocked by that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, dude, I could swap off and just go straight up Rolling Slam. And then put pin on Rolling Slam, I think. No, because then we can stun bosses. We need a clear skill. I don't know. There's too many things I want and we just don't have enough. Were you around where we got the chess piece off of Arbiter and we actually rolled pretty good for it? Because that was fun. Wearing an Invictus. So if anybody pops up the Pee-wee Ninja, they'll be like, oh, this fucking guy got so lucky. That's fun, man. Having your ability allow you to kind of reposition a bit, it's nice. God, right there though, that was super good for Earthquake. Like, being able to set up the earthquakes beforehand and then they just all insta-pop, like, we're definitely going to do it. It's the quality of life on it right now that was my issue, actually. So we need more attack speed for it. It's also not... Maybe it doesn't do enough damage. Doesn't feel like it's pinning right now. There we go. If I'm going breach, I need to actually treat this like something that we path around with. I just definitely just need to be spamming rolling slam on it instead of using the earthquake here. Earthquake's good for kind of setup stuff, but I need to be running around and clearing shit. Can't deal with quick. Ooh-wee. It's crazy. I'm like used to Earthquake being quick, and seeing how slow it takes, it's like triggering me. It's pretty funny. When your brain expects one thing and it gets another, nah. Nah, we ain't vibing. Right now we're cruising. The dream, if we rip this off, if we rip this mod off, and I just get all of the sockets back and all the points back that I'm putting into life regen, or we could keep it. Then this character will be really strong, but we have to get really lucky. Okay, so we went for a Waystone chance setup, and we got 2 off the boss, but we haven't seen any Waystones drop from normal mobs. Which, I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but it was probably more than this. Yeah. Still got the leech going. But the way to offset the belt was from the regen portion of it. At the moment. The alternative being we rip it off entirely, so. We did hit once. Dude, look at that area of the map. It's so stacked. We hit one of our belts that ripped that mod off, but it put on 2 mods. And one of them was impossible for us to use, I think. We're like, it was the same downside, basically. We'd have to keep life regen, and then if there was anything that stopped our recovery, we might just insta-die. I probably wasn't going to risk that, but... I did make an aura change, and I'll go over it in a little bit. That was freaking fair. I don't know if we ever will. That's what I'm worried about now. After last stream, I think we're about to lose our what do you call it? Our sacrificial chamber. I don't know if we're gonna drop a lock. I do need to. I shouldn't have been running Arbiter or Architect though. Like the cultivation orb is way more important. Do I need life leech? I feel like it's this. Oh, tripped. Or mana leech. Not life leech.
I need more time for that. I'm not ready yet.
I don't know what's been going on with PoE2, but it hasn't been culling stuff. So anytime my character's behind stuff, it's just staying visible. We're looking for a rib. Please? Please? Yes! Yo, we can maybe work on the gloves. I don't want to use an ancient rib on the gloves. Oh god. Now I gotta make decisions though, and that's gonna be brutal.
What is
Fuck.
Yes, choose what you need. Gold is useless to me. Take it.
Save. So the bark skin setup, I removed it for this. Went back to charge regulation for the more defenses, and then skill speed with a frenzy charge. And then I got combat frenzy. So gain a frenzy charge when you freeze, electrocute, or pin. I'm now realizing it says no more than once every 0.71 seconds. Hold up. Can I lower that? Hold up. Did not know that was a thing. No. Anyways, and then we put on pin support to our clear skill. Let's go attack speed here. Attack speed over aftershock seems pretty dumb to me, but it can't. That can't be the only option. We could go. We'll run a single map with this. My mana regen's almost. It seems kind of high. We'll leave it like this. Only up to T5 Bush League, but Chayula, Void, man. When you posted Void, I was pretty interested, but I guess if I wanted to play it safe next league, I could go Monk as the starter. I'm still going Maces, but then fuck around with some other stuff. Be interesting. But all right. Let's brick some gear that's insane. So we have a rib. We can guarantee either suffix or prefix, but we are going to hit it with an essence first. This is what I'm a little worried about. If I wanted to make this a really generic piece of armor, I think I'd go res, generic LE res. I don't go chaos. But res is way easier to hit. And chaos is not easy to hit. We have options to get more chaos. I think we have a helmet even. And let me double check on that. I think we have a really strong chaos helmet. Lightning and T3. I meant, if I'm going maces anywhere on the tree, that's at least a melee class. Whereas starting something like Ranger or Sork, you're not going to see a lot of melee scaling. So when I meant safe, I meant like at least I know there are things nearby. Amazon's pretty good. Just because part of that class is melee too, but okay, so I can get chaos from the helmets. We just need to find ints, I think, then. So I've got options here. Which means we throw fire on it and then just pray. I don't know what's the most generic. This has my boots have fire on it, and I don't think we're going to be getting rid of these boots anytime soon. So fire doesn't actually make the most sense. It's just the fact that we have the fire on these gloves here. Like this ring is a non... Like this ring could be anything on the reses, so... And then this is just a new piece that we're trying out for the extra socket here. Because we needed one more aura. This is brutal. We're gonna need int. We're gonna need a lot of int. Or 1, 2, 3. Okay, we might not need int. We're just gonna lose defenses. All right, fuck it. Fire, and then suffix. And we're hoping to hit one of the desecrated modifiers, and we can't guarantee it. So that's not good. We'll send it for sure. And then it's the only thing is after this. I have a fractured orb. I'm down to fracture. I'm down to fracture this fucking thing. Where do you, dude, I forgot. Oh, yo. I don't know if you're here for this either. Where did I even put it, man? check this shit out. This is why we have no chaos orbs. So I'm not complaining about chaos orbs, but this is why I'm okay using fractures now. We have like a base weapon we can fuck with. Have you still been finding it difficult to replace pure ES equipment? The only ES that we really want pure is the boots, because of this guy. The slippers. My boots give me 4,000 armor. Everything else hybrid's fine. But yeah, we'll I'll desecrate. This is prefix. No, this is suffix. Yeah, desecrate, suffix, and then fracture, and then pray to God this thing hits the +2 melee. Let's go. What the fuck? We could wait until we get a reroll, but we've got 2 lights. Dude, I don't know what to do now, man. You want me to show you? I'll show you right now, man. We're at 11k armor. Take the boots off. We're at 7k armor. That's PoE, man. Oh my god. Anyways. I don't know what to do with these fucking things now. I could reroll until we hit attack speed now if I wanted. But if I'm going to use these, we have to unveil Get Lucky. We don't have, again, I don't think we have Echo. So we'd have to start farming Abyss. Which is not the worst thing. Oh, I forgot to do that. We're gonna go Amanami. The Void. Did your slippers not do that shit? Gotta up the slipper game, dog. We'll do a few maps trying to hit echoes here. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one. It just had. What the fuck is that one? I didn't know that was a mod. Holy shit. Twice is likely to have rewards. I'll take that. Why is the difficulty per pit so common? It's really, really, really good. I think if we weren't SSF, this character would be fucking disgusting. That's what I think. We can swap over real quick. I've talked about this at various points, but there's a pair of gloves that's 10 chaos that just gives you life leeches converted to energy shield leech. So this is ridiculous. You just buy these gloves and you have it, I think. I haven't tested this. Alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you go soul tether and then I think you type in per second here. So it's that and no. Hold up. Not so no energy shield per second. And then you lose life per second. Is it life per second? It's the U that fucks it up. That's so funny. You look soul tether and then you look these two. I think this is around 1 divine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I fucking lied. I'm sorry, something happened. Okay, so apparently the belt we're searching for is 40 divine. Oh, shit. I don't know what the chances are we're gonna hit this. That's not good. And then if we just check the no ES one, we're gonna see a lot of belts with this mod on it. And that mod doesn't brick it, but like it kind of bricks it. So anyways, unsure if these gloves work identical to like my soul tether setup, then armor ES is insane. If these do not work and like your life leech, like the leech I'm getting now is somehow based on the ES percentage and like just going from life to ES, like the pool isn't big enough, maybe this is bad, but I don't know. Where were we? We hit an insane, so that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. This is gonna get fucking deadly. I'm down to run it though. Holy shit. Any of these have 0? Nope. Dude, we're running out of maps, man. Lead is a little spooky, extra cold. Oh, life recovery fucked. Are all of these maps actually bricked? That's not bad. It's damage and extra, but that's it. So many of these are bricked. Holy shit. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I don't die. I'm gonna play this first map really safe. But those Abyss tablet mods looked insane, honestly. Yeah, these are all we can't run. Holy shit. That's fucked. Number of rares. For sure. Starting out with one mod already. No bueno. I think we have to run a 4 mod on this, so we only get 2 tablets. Because I just ran out of... I'll go do Temple instead. Which Temple at this point is kind of chill. We're just gonna... what? Oh... One more and then we can run 3 temples. Gotta do it. Gotta run 1 map and then we get the stream, wind the stream down with some temple running. I'm not about to use a greater essence. This is just crit? Okay, what I am going to do, though, is use one of her greater exaltation omens, because I have to. Perfect. Easily doable map. There's crit, but nothing else. I fucking hate Sump, though. Actually, hold up. We need to think. I need to think the best setup, best kind of map for this, and I feel like it's going to be open plains, raised fields. No. I'll do Rust Bowl. Just kidding, we already did it. Big site could be fine. Stronghold, no. Stronghold's pretty big, actually. Let me look this up. I don't actually know. YouTube best maps for Abyss. Dunes Canyon Mesa Lighthouse. That's not Pee Wee 2, my guy. Does nobody really care? That's wild. Oh, Step. Is Step a good one? I'm gonna click it, we'll see. And then again, we gotta play this real safe. Oh, I think this is... Oh, fuck. We got Earthquake on. There's nothing safe about Earthquake. No, but it does feel way better having it be faster. It also means I can take armor break off of Rolling Slam and get some more damage.
Twisted thing.
So number 1 prio right now, play this safe. Number 2 prio, get some echoes. I think there's a Shade Walker in there. Yep, there it is. But they do leash, I think, every now and then. Be able to just go in here and kill it. Yo, Pin is wild. I didn't realize how strong it might be for any melee setup, actually. Huh. It's going to be annoying for Amanami. We're going to want him to actually move out of the cloud instead of keep him there, but, you know. Okay, something that I was worried about, which I don't know if it's happening here, is Abyss has been bugged. There's no reason for this one to be bugged, though. Fucking hey, man. Whatever. It is what it is. Music turned off again. Give me a sec after this. Another Shade Walker, but I think we can just stand on it and blow it up. Goblin's so common compared to Rib. It's either that or we've just been getting really unlucky. Sure. Oh, it's this boss. Easy. Comes to the checkpoints on this map, I don't know how to do a full clear. But this does seem like a pretty good map for this. What I also might want to do is go run one of the Overrun by Abyss maps that we have set up. I think there's only one that we've gotten. Let's back up. That should do it, I think. Yep. Alright, looking like bottom left then. Earthquake does definitely get more consistency on frenzy charges, that's for sure. So I think we'll keep it. It feels a lot better with the attack speed. And for everything else at this point, I think we're tanky enough to just walk straight in and kill it with Rolling Slam. Not if there's 2 mods, 3 mod offensive setups for the map, but in general on a map like this, it's kind of a joke. We got a void. A void with a lot of mobs here. Oh. Shadewalker. A Shadewalker with a void. I think he'll leash. Okay, he made the void. If he doesn't leash here, then when he blinks, we kill. Not yet. He'll blink again, then we'll kill. Be a new void there. Hope not. Alright. New void there. Alright, he's dead now. No echo. Unlucky. I mean, maybe not unlucky. We'd really... Fuck. I need to remember, if we're going echo farming, we need item rarity. Oh, we've got too many different setups, man. We don't need the current setup to go for killing these things. Like, charge regulation's giving us a bit of quality of life as well as, like, a bit of ES, but if instead I could just have 90 item rarity right now, because we're farming echoes, that'd be the right play, so... Oops. We'll see, though. Let's guy out of the void and kill him. Hey! Got a long belt we can chance for Soul Tether. And a putrefaction, sadly. Looking like it could be another bricks. Nope. Need to kill one little dude. Oh, and I think we did clear every abyss. It's just the bug going on. Top right. Okay. So yeah, we pull up stream on Wednesday and we're abyss farming. I'll try to go item rarity gear instead of what we currently got.
Speak quickly.
T1 on a lower tier base. Still pretty good. Round. Kind of wanted to see what that tablet was. Actually, I always forget the unique tabs.
Rosentio. Speak. Gold is useless to me. What is it?
Right. And in stream with some temple runs. I don't know if we want to keep putting down paths or whatever, but go with it. Cultivation insta.
What nonsense will the Vaal serve up this time?
I wonder if that's a good point, actually, if I want to go back to just running item rarity on everything. I was more interested in trying to see if I could set up different stuff than I was in... Ooh. Oh, yeah. And actually thinking it through. Think. It's funny that we've come full circle from Alkaiser doing the World of Warcraft has begun TBC, to where they're literally releasing TBC again. It's back, motherfuckers. We're gonna go straight in. We'll come back down to the Panopticon in a bit. Let's go do that. Just for the most basic chance of getting vaults. We actually need vaults. 19? Hell yeah. Okay, so item level 81. We can start getting 19s to drop. They're nice. Why was that only two? Oh, level 1 is only 2 chests? That's so... Let's see, I mean, maybe we just RNG into some crazy lineage supports here. In general, just kind of going through the motions for the temples. We get a decent amount of OK currency. We get the cultivation orb. At the moment, we have 2 back-to-back lineage supports, which could be big. That one is not one of them. And there is a... Oh. You're trying to off-screen this here. Nothing. Let's do our whiffs. Wait, is there a vault? Hold up. I was like, is there added value? No. Eventually, we do want to get a T3 Surgeons going too, so we can replace all our limbs. One of the perks of being in hardcore is your character's never going to die, but I just haven't made it yet. I made it multiple times in softcore. I gotta agree with that. Pristine, exalted workbench, man. We're scrounging for exalts. I'll take anything, dude. Yo, it's actually really funny to see him just chained up. I'm like curious why I'm not getting surrounded, and it's because they're all pinned down. Kind of wild. That was definitely it. That was the whole zone. If anything else is bugged. Where is it? Or, sure. Alright, boss time. Before I was full clearing, I'm still gonna do it because we have the ability to. Oh, and 100% shit on the rare like this. Nightmare during the boss. But in general, I'm not as scared as I once was here. It's her, she's freaking out. Oh, we don't have max chaos res. So I should be freaking out a little bit more. That's fine. No lock. No clue what's gonna happen here. Maybe we lose the cultivation, maybe we lose the long chain. I'm not versed enough in the Vaal temple tech. Hopefully we lose nothing. Alright, let's see what we get. On. Oh, we got another sacrificial straight up, and then we got the upgrade for the surgical. So that's big, and I think we can... No, we can't. I wanted to play something right after, but... Does that not... Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Why didn't that get upgraded? I'm just gonna force upgrade it. That's fucking weird. I don't know how this works, but it's frustrating. Can't do that. Complete a fucking temple, break the whole thing, fuck that. Can I put it here? I can. Get these out of here. Why this didn't get upgraded is beyond me. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know how this shit. Oh, you need a synth flesh P3? You need a generator. I fucking get it now. God, I'm dumb. I thought it was... Oh my god, dude. I had a lock? I had a fucking lock, man. Oh, we're bricking everything. Reroll cars as well next time. But, alright, run this. Grab... We're not going to kill the architect. So run this, grab the vaults. These things. Come back around. And then maybe a reroll trying to hit the second sacrifice, if we keep the sacrifice.
Never the same twice.
I think it's a guaranteed unique, though, still. God, we need to throw our shit out.
Balance restore.
It's probably worth it that I should have been just running and killing everything, but... Dude, full clearing temples, when they're not, like, upgraded rooms or whatever, just feels kind of bad. There's no reason it should, really. I'm just playing the game, but I don't know why it is. Got another increase, which is fucking huge. Why didn't I level this up? 'Cause I'm dumb? Why didn't I level... Oh my god. Holy shit! Farrell's Rune of the Hunt is just gonna be 20%, maybe even more damage. What a fucking insane drop. Holy shit. Temple's hooking us up, man. Is this a tink? What is this? Sure. Got a vault? Is the vault through the... Ah, we do have to go clear the whole thing down there? Damn. Yeah, I should have used one of my level ups on the flesh lab here. God, I'm so stupid. Okay, these labs are actually kind of fucking spooky. I'm gonna need to be really careful, I think. If I get them to level 3. I don't know what this is, but they have like some shotgun shit that's really high damage and shocking. Do I not have... The leech on Earthquake might be way lower than I'm thinking, or like the damage might be lower. Can't believe we just got that rune though. Like my only worry is that I don't want to put it in my current weapon. But that's not actually that bad because we just got the thing that lets us rip stuff out of my gear down the line. If we do get a weapon upgrade, I can just get it back. But I need a second one because we have another really high tier rune in the weapon. Or no, we don't. Never mind, I can just pop this in. Currently I'm running a % life mod on it though. So we can't do the swap just yet, but... Alright, back. And hopefully get a lock out of this. And if I wanted to be safe, I could actually just lock the sacrificial chamber. Mask, let's go.
Be gone, foul creature!
Add room commander? I don't think we give a fuck about commander, but I guess adding rooms will be fine. What I'm thinking is going back and just upgrading or locking. Locking this. Do that real quick and then pick that up. I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
The Vaal have many on
Where she is that her? Yes.
I'm not ready yet! The tide
It's her dead.
No mana! Balance restored! A druid knows to travel light.
I don't know what I'm doing here. We don't have any. We fucking ran out of ID scrolls and shit. Just toss the biggest one.
I'm not ready yet! Blood mad fiends!
Popped out. Let me lock it. And then what I did want to do and see if I can go back in. I can.
What nonsense will the Vaal serve up this time?
Do I have a checkpoint down there? I don't. I was gonna place the commander just so that it's got a higher chance of it getting... Or no, you can't place rooms. Never mind. I forgot. You can only lock. Anyways, so closing, hopefully so this goes away. These three go away. This goes away. And all this shit. But actually looking at this, I feel like we're going to lose some good stuff. Nope. Okay. That's good. That's really good. Can I put anything after it? No. Can this go after it? No. What goes after it? Ah. Thaumaturge, which we got lucky on our last setup then. Fucking A. Okay, so I'm just going to upgrade this. And then I'm just going to upgrade this. Oh shit. I didn't mean to click that. Fuck. A little brutal, but it should be fine. We're just trying to pack as much stuff up here to be destroyed as possible. Including this. I think we saved this. That one lets us kind of redo stuff. So, okay, we're going back in. We get another cultivation orb. We get to remove one of our character's limbs. And hopefully we keep everything. This did go away, which is a little worrisome, but not the end of the world. Before I forget, let me actually grab some scrolls.
Go on.
How can I help?
Dude, I forgot. We got the Rin. Insane. Alright, so ending the night with just 2 cultivation orbs, and then we could easily lose both. Again, just not running the architect means we got maybe a pretty good chance of us not losing them, but we'll see. And honestly, what's more impactful is probably the surgical room. I'm hoping we don't get killed by that thing. There's a boss in there that has a bunch of slams that I've never been hit by. Used a reroll restricted room. Interesting.
This medallion belongs to
Let's go. Corruption level 2. To corrupt, just a Vaal orb at this point, but take it.
Corruption leaves its mark.
Actually seeing how much in build-up I get on Unix is kind of interesting. Also, this unique is kind of hefty at this point. Wonder if we added a bunch of effectiveness somehow to the map. I don't think we did, but maybe. Okay, so the room right before didn't get upgraded, but it was still a little chunky, so I do have to be careful here. The Zuli ring is magic. I don't want to stop moving, basically. These guys are fucking psychos. Yeah. Okay. Unknown difficulty here, but... Oh. Even that rare right now is fucking scaring me. So there's a unique, and then there's the boss. And then there's another unique we have here, actually. Oh, that's not good. We summon the next boss before we kill this extra one. I want to get on top of him so we can dodge the slams. Oh, it's a fucking... I didn't realize that's what the base type was. Dude, I fucking hate this boss. The hitbox on it really fucks with rolling slam a lot. I should have dual wielded there, and then he would have been guaranteed dead, but looks like he's fucking toast anyways. Just kidding, the fucking... the hitbox. Oof, okay. Our character just got a permanent buff. Could be block, could be... What I want right now is attack speed. Attack speed for free on one of the arms would be incredible. Give me attack speed. Deflection rating! These are terrible, man. Speed while using move. I don't. We don't use anything. We use war cries. That's about it, I think. I don't think that counts rolling slam. Oh my god. Okay, that was super weird. I thought Temple had bricked for a sec. These we don't have to do. We'll go down. Us now down there. Oh, those are some of the... I don't know how many there are. Some, like most... I know they're useless ones, but I wasn't expecting to hit double useless, sadly. Like, truly useless. How's the guy at the door still not aggroed? It's stuff like this that I'm a little worried about. I feel like players have given a ton of feedback on these mobs on the edges of the screen, but it's something that I feel like is going to fall through the cracks, and they're just not going to tweak it forever. And it's, in my opinion, one of the most annoying parts of this mechanic. Oh! Generator means that if this sticks around, we actually get another level 2, or another level 3 generator room. What does this bonus give? Oh, shit! I am seriously fucking this up. I'm making the bosses way stronger. Holy shit. We have no mana flasks here. This could actually get deadly. That was the one thing I remember happening in this room with no flasks. Was actually super deadly. There's still a rare here, so as long as he comes up. Rare should give a good amount of blast charges, I think. Yeah, we're full. Easy. Alright, fight it. I was so confused by the tanky dude. Why he was taking so much fucking damage. And that's why. Because the effectiveness of unique monsters went way up. But we're still fine on damage. Huge. Mostly just do the final room here just for the chance we get a... we call these things? Some kind of medallion, but... It was over there. Where? Nope. Right. I'm gonna do it on the temple farming tonight. Could close. Okay, totally fine. Generator wouldn't do shit now. And we can't see the next set of rooms. Hideouts.
The old ways still whisper.
Have you found more?
And again, as always, lately we've been trying to hit the Vaal cultivation orb on the belts. We just looked it up in SSF. It's, 40 divines for the exact belt that we want. I had no clue it was going to get that high. So that's not good. We currently have a tab. Where is it? Stack of bricks. We've hit 5 of these. 6 if you count the one we're wearing, or 7 if you count the one we're wearing. Only one of them has ripped the percent ES mod off, and it was replaced with this life mod, which is not what you want. I heard 1 in 10. I guess this counts as my 1 in 10, so I don't think we're going to see one or another one anytime soon, but that is the hope. And then as soon as we get that, it kind of blows the entire build open in terms of, like, right now on my one of the sockets here, I have to run life gain because it has 0.4 maximum life per second on it. On my body armor, I have to roll 2 of these, which is 0.7% max life per second reach. That can get swapped out for so much better stuff, etc. There's just other things we can swap. So again, hoping for something good, knowing full well we're probably not going to hit it. So 3, 2, 1, go. I fucked up. And we wasted 1. You can only... which, again, this is fucking stupid, but... I needed to corrupt it first, and I forgot. So that's on me. There's your 1 go. We wasted 1 of our cultivation orbs, sadly.
Hello. Find more breach red.
I wish I didn't find out that that was how it worked. And then we hit like a decent roll, but ripped the wrong mod off. We need the 23 into. If we don't, the ES is way better. 110.
Go on. Old wolf.
Let me refund some passives. I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious how low this can go. Yeah, I don't think so. 5. $500. This is 200 ES on the belts. Fucking A, man. It could be worth the swap. But for now, not gonna figure it out. Dude, ending the stream with that. Just unlucky. That's less of a stack of bricks. A good reminder not to use the cultivation orb until it's corrupted. Going AoE here. We could just go AoE here on the ancestral boosted setup. Or double one back there and then shield. This will be 51. Yeah. That's gonna do it. GG's. Again, today's stream I was trying out webcam, and then I was also trying out chat on screen. We'll see if I keep that vibe going forward. It was a lot of fun again to watch like Firebat come and start streaming out of fucking nowhere. And it was just kind of cool to see if I keep this going and I try to do some kind of community shit where putting a face to it I think does improve. So we'll see. In general though, it's really easy for me to just not do that, and maybe I'll be doing that like during the day. My stream setup's decent while it's dark out, but in the light not so much. So that'll do it for me. GG's guys. Thanks for watching if anybody's still sticking around. We'll be back on Wednesday to continue farming. Again, I think our current farm setup was for Abyss, and the reason was because we got this insane pair of gloves. We hit the +2 level of all melee skills, logged on, T1 Fizz, used an Essence, used the Desecrated, fractured the all level, so this set of gear, like we could use it, we can fix it later, we can annul all the mods off, keep crafting on it, and do whatever we want with it. But just for this first set, in case we do get lucky, I'm going to wait for an Echoes, so we can reroll twice on this suffix here, and then we'll probably just prefix on some garbage, but that's for next stream. So again, as always, thanks for